playoffs, as this is a second game of a potential three-game trilogy between LaVilla, LaSara, and San Isidro. This one will feature the LaVilla Cardinals, and the San Isidro Lions are out there, and we're set to go as we're getting set for this broadcast. LaVilla Cardinals are in the playoffs, my friends. They're guaranteed the 3 or the 4 spot. A win, they're the 3 spot. A loss, they're the 4 spot, and LaSara will be the 3 spot. Freddie Heredia is alongside of me as we get set for the opening tip-off, controlled by the Cardinals of LaVilla, and they'll bring it across. Winners on Wednesday night against San Isidro. Cardinals again punched their ticket into the playoffs, but now they're looking for a position to up the ante to get to that 3 spot. 3 ball on the way, missed. Rebound taken down by LaSara.
That's Lopez, Sebastian Lopez, who got hot, 31 points in that game against San Isidro from outside. He got called for a gentleman right there. Alex Carrillo got called for LaSara for travel, so turnover real quick, Joe, there. As I was mentioning, Lopez got hot in that game and scored 31. He was 9 of 15 from beyond the arc.
He was red hot, and meanwhile, San Isidro was ice cold in that ball game. I want to send a shout out in the direction of San Isidro's Tigers as they are watching this game in the gym. And right now, all the fans for the San Isidro team are rooting for the LaVilla Cardinals. There's a shot that goes up and in. First points of the game. LaVilla goes on top 2-0.
And Lopez again gave him an up fake from beyond the arc. They're going to have to come out to that 3-point line, Joe, to contest him.
LaSara with the basketball out there handling the ball is Leo Alvarado. Plays catch outside. Now it's a Carrillo with the ball. Bounce pass in the corner. Picked up there by Jay Sanchez. Goes inside off the dribble. Missed it. Got his own board. Put it right up and in. We're tied.
Sanchez is the gentleman that's going to be carrying the load here. He missed that shot but got his own rebound. Put it right back. As we talked to Coach, and he said he's the catalyst for them.
With the ball now, the LaVilla Cardinals have the ball on top. That's Corey Cordone. And a travel will be called, so LaSara gets it right back. Important for LaSara to stick around in this game early on. You don't want to fall in a hole against a team that knows they're already in the playoffs.
Well, Coach Garza did mention they split the home and home, so to speak.
Block shot, send that out of there by J.C. Ortiz. Save back inside. A shot goes right up and in for the Lions.
Yeah, and again, Ortiz is going to be the rim protector. He did it. He did that against San Isidro.
Ball outside. Here's a 3 on the way. Answer there, no. Offensive rebound, though, on the weak side. Pass deflected out of bounds. This LaSara team, you can see, they are bringing some energy to this ball game.
And Coach Garcia did say that it's gonna go like that. It's gonna be one of those games where they know what it is important for them to do is come out with that energy.
Ball outside for the LaVilla Cardinals. They scored the first 2 points of the game. LaSara has answered. Here's a 3 on the way for the Cardinals. That's a good look. It rolls off and back in. 3-pointer by Corey Cordone.
Chris Cordova got that 3 from beyond the arc, and now a 5-4 lead.
LaSara back with the basketball. That's Leo Alvarado out on top. Spins it right side, cuts through. This is Castellon. Jose Castellon hands it off. Driving inside, a travel will be called. Francisco Garcia called for steps.
That's another young man that Coach Garza mentioned before the game. I sat down with him and talked to him. That's a sophomore that he gets his motor running, Coach.
First quarter action coming to you from San Perlita, as this is a neutral site option for these two teams. Running one-hander off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound for the Cardinals. Kick it out for a 3. Answer there, yes! You don't want to get Lopez fired up. He opened that one, dropped it in.
And we had a kind of a something that happened that night as Ortiz gets in the lane, a passing lane.
Steal and a missed shot. LaSara rips down the rebound. They'll have it in the backcourt, pressure by the LaVilla Cardinals. Ball still loose now in the backcourt. They'll whistle that and call a foul. They'll call a timeout first. LaSara Lions will have the ball. They trail by 4. We'll be right back after this.
5, number 1.
Come see what the city. Back here at Rio Sports Live as we got 5 minutes left here in the first quarter play. The LaVilla Cardinals on top 8-4. Taking on the LaSara Lions. LaSara has the ball and Leo Alvarado brings it front side. Ball moving to the corner. Quick baseline move. Shot up, no good. Rebound by the Cardinals as Chris Cordova secured that board. Brings it across. Sends it between the circles to Chris Rivera. Rivera spins it left side. Now on the blocks, posting up there. No shot available. Baseline move made. Bounce pass in traffic and a whistle. 2 shots coming up as Josiah Solis will get to the free throw line.
That was on Alex Carrillo, the foul. That's our first foul, so it's been pretty clean for 3.5 minutes.
So far, so good. First free throw's good. (9-4) ball game. Second one also good. Cardinals now up by 6. LaSara Lions with the ball. They need a bucket this trip down. Inside that missed shot. Rebound. The Cardinals secure that board. You can see the presence of J.C. Ortiz inside as can be a dominating force for this LaVilla team. On the perimeter right now, Cardinals playing catch with a 6-point lead. Off the dribble, shot goes up. That's a travel call. And a turnover against the Cardinals here in this first quarter. LaSara basketball.
Leading the way right now is Lopez with 5, leads all scorers.
Lions taking a look. They'll attack on that right-hand side. That ball's stolen, and here come the Cardinals. No numbers for Lopez. He'll now find a trailer. Now get it inside. Nice pass. Layup good. Josiah Solis on the finish.
Nice pass inside, looking inside by Chris Rivera, finding the cutter.
8-point lead for the LaVilla Cardinals out of the gate here in the first quarter. Can the Cardinals win this? And that'll set up a third game between the 3 teams. That means San Ysidro will have to get on the bus and head this way. Quick steal by the Cardinals. Outlet pass. Lopez races ahead. Got it. Sebastian Lopez scores again.
Well, it didn't take them long to start scoring in that game against San Ysidro. It was we had our first basket 6 minutes into the game. 6 minutes into that game.
Cardinals get it after a missed shot. Quick runner goes up, no good. Long rebound out for LaSara's Lions. Francisco Garcia has the ball, spins it ahead. Now they've got numbers. Right side layup, count that. Jay Sanchez on the finish. That's a much-needed bucket. It was already a double-digit lead for the LaVilla Cardinals. First quarter action here. Cardinals with the basketball. Chris Rivera finds Lopez. Lopez the leading scorer in the ball game right now for the Cardinals. Here's a 3 on the way. That's a good look, but it's off the mark. Long rebound for the Lions. They want to run. 1 on 3, right side attack, nothing doing. Taken away by the Cardinals. Now a loose ball at the midcourt stripe. Overhead pass. Finding Lopez. Fadeaway banker. Won't go. Rebound by the LaSara Lions. Inside. They'll get an outlet pass and now control the ball. Alvarado brings it ahead. Spins it forward on the right baseline. Spinning move in the paint. Shot goes up. That's blocked. Rebound by the Lions. Second chance. Missed shot. Rebound by the LaVilla Cardinals. Here's Josiah Solis. Timeout Cardinals. Cardinals were giving up some offensive boards. They want to talk about that. They lead by 8. Freddie Heredia to my left-hand side. Rudy Zambaripa Jr. on the camera. He was also our gaffer today. I'm Joe Bowling. This is Rio Sports Live.
Hey, business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Hi, we're Lady Vikings, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Back here at Rio Sports Live as we have this extra play-in game between the LaVilla Cardinals and the LaSara Lions. Cardinals on top. They took a timeout to talk about not allowing the offensive rebounding. You're up 8, controlling the ball right now. Spin it over to Lopez. Lopez releases a quick shot from 3. Count it.
Banks it in. The bank is open today on a Saturday.
That takes the lead to 11. That's the biggest lead of the game for the LaVilla Cardinals, who've led throughout. Shot in the paint won't go. Missed by the Lions. Fadeaway banker won't go. And a free throw opportunity coming up for Jay Sanchez. Fans watching the game, give us a shout out where you may be watching the game from. I know right now San Ysidro Tigers are watching this one. Talked to Coach Rolando Garza earlier in the week. He's like, hey, Joe, we're going to be there watching it, and that way we know if we have to get on the bus or not. What would lead to a bus trip today for the San Ysidro Tigers is a LaVilla Cardinal win. That would set up the 5 o'clock game between LaSara and San Ysidro to decide who's the 4 seed and who's out of the playoffs. As we said earlier, the LaVilla Cardinals are already in. They lose here, they drop to the 4 seed, and LaSara becomes the 3 seed outright. If the Cardinals win this, then that sets up that game between LaSara and San Ysidro. Banker inside, nice finish that time by Adrian Bees. 9-point lead for the LaVilla Cardinals in the first quarter. Minute 8 to go. Pass on the baseline. Entry pass. Go ahead.
LaSara playing 2-3. And the last time that these two teams played, Coach Chris kind of played a boxing one. So it's one of those things where they change the defense and what they do. They also, Coach Chris likes to do man-on-man. So
there's a travel call, but you can see they're marking Lopez. Anywhere Sebastian Lopez goes, wearing number 15 for the LaVilla Cardinals, there's a body that's making sure they check the shooter, is what that's called.
Yeah.
Even if you're playing a zone, you always want to check those shooters. Here's a 3 for the Lions. That's off the back of the rim. High rebound. LaSara controls that. Another offensive board leads to a shot in the paint. Count it, and a foul.
Sanchez. That's the gentleman that Coach Garza was talking about.
Give a shout out to Fernanda Meza watching in Lyford, also to Abel Navarro watching in Santa Rosa. A little extra bonus coverage here on the boys' side. Man, there's playoff games all over the place starting Monday and Tuesday on the boys' side, and we also have a blockbuster matchup or 2 on the girls' side I'll be telling you about a little bit later on. Half a minute to go here in the first quarter. The LaVilla Cardinals lead is down to 7. They led by as many as 11. Ball on the outside. Cordova hands it off. Now in the paint. Spin it outside. Here's a 3. Answer is yes.
That one from the corner, Josiah Solis knocks it down from downtown and extends the lead to 10.
Lions of LaSara off the dribble. Lay that up. Missed that by Sanchez. Rebound by the LaVilla Cardinals. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. No shot taken. 1 quarter in the books after 8 minutes. LaVilla Cardinals lead this one by 10. Back after this.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. Right now, you can get a 2019 Ford Ranger Crew Cab for just $26,977 and get 1.9% interest for 72 months. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
Hi, we're Robert Mella's favorite cats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here as we start the second quarter of play. LaVilla Cardinals lead this one by 10. LaSara Lions with the ball. They'll miss a shot. Quick rebound by the Cardinals. Here comes Rivera. Rivera spins it right-hand side. Fadeaway baseline jumper won't go. Rivera right there to put it up and in. Chris Rivera on the finish. Send a shot out in the direction of Mr. George Garza watching in Tilden, Texas. Interested in this ball game. Shot for the LaSara Lions won't go. LaVilla Cardinals get the rebound. Taken away by the Lions. They need a bucket here, and they get it. Jay Sanchez scores again.
Yeah, just to go back, leading the way right now for LaSara, Jay with 10, and Lopez on the other side with 10.
Shot on the way, no good. Rebound taken down, and Cardinals will put that up and in. 7 minutes remaining here in the first half of play. Cardinals back up by 12. LaSara with the basketball.
Now, different contrast of games that we saw, of course, in LaSara, where these both teams like to drive. It's very seldom that you're going to see them shoot a three or shoot from downtown. So
Lions on the dribble, take it in the paint, and an easy banker up and in. Nobody stopped Jay Sanchez, and he scores again. We're going to fix that battery up there. If Rudy can hit the display button on the camera, he can shut this stuff off. So we'll fix that up there by the Hacienda. We got full power on our camera. I can at least see that.
Yeah.
So I'll take a training session. Hang on, Freddie. You got this.
41% shooting for LaSara, 55% for LaVilla. 4 of 7 from downtown, 57% for LaVilla right now. As LaVilla has a drive right now. Steps back, puts it up. No good. That one, Chris Cordova. Lopez getting the rebound, baseline jumper. That one off the mark. Picked up by John Peña. Peña up ahead in front. And a layup in for Adrian.
All fixed up now. Cardinals up by 8 with the basketball. Thank you, Freddie. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Cardinals with a nice move inside in traffic and lay it up, no good. Rebound comes out for the Cardinals. Lopez has that, takes it baseline. Floater won't go. Rebound by the LaSara Lions. Racing ahead. This is the guy that got to stop. It's Jay Sanchez. He's going off here in the first half. Nice dish. Gets his own rebound, though. Put it up and in. Missed shot by Bees. Shot up and in by Sanchez. He's keeping his team in this ball game right now.
Yeah, and again, like I mentioned at the beginning, Coach Garza said that's where, and he's only a junior, so he's going to have to come back next season.
He's willing his team to get back in this game. They trail by 6. Timeout called. It's a full timeout. Back after this.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, Rudy Zamaripa on the camera today. He also was our gaffer. Anytime he tries to talk basketball during a broadcast, I'm going to shut him down until he puts a headset on. He can talk the game of basketball as well as any human being I know. We're gonna force his hand eventually. He's going to become a color commentary with us. He's good enough to do it. Keep encouraging, my friends, if you're out there watching and you know it. Shot on the way missed by Bees, and Adrian Bees will get to the free throw line. You know, the LaSara Lions, you withstood 2 hits from this LaVilla Cardinal team. You went down 10, now you went down 12. Both times you've cut it back to 6. Chance to get a little closer here. But you're showing you can put together runs Now you need to put those runs together to catch up and then take a lead, not just to continue to catch up. Otherwise, you wear out, Freddie.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that when we saw LaVilla in LaSara, and Coach was there, he was watching the game. He knew that it was a game of runs, so as that one was good for Bees, excuse me.
1 out of 2 on the free throws. The Cardinals launch a quick 3, miss it. LaSara gets a rebound. Outlet pass to Jay Sanchez. Attacks right side, lays it in. Jay Sanchez, 2 more. He's got a bundle today.
Yeah, Jay now has...
Now a steal for the Lions. Layup right side, no good. Offensive board, put it up and in. Count it for Bees. It's a 1-point game. Quick pass ahead. Lions nearly steal that. Cardinals have it, trying to settle it down. Pass in the paint, off the dribble. Contact there and a foul called. And how about this will by the LaSara Lions to get back in this game right here, right now.
Sanchez with 16 and everything in the paint. They've been able to get up in front and transition, and that's one of the things that you have to look at LaSara. They've been doing a good job in getting that transition offense.
The Cardinals inbound the ball on the offensive end, work it inside, and a foul will be called. Lion fans want to travel there. It was a real close call there for the official. Either way he blew the whistle, somebody was going to groan.
Yeah.
Free throw opportunity for J.C. Ortiz.
Not sure who that foul was on.
I'll call it on Leo Alvarado.
There you go, Alvarado.
Free throw no good. Check what the Cardinals are at the line from the free throw line, but right now as a team, they could have extended their lead a little better.
Yeah, and we go back to the free throws, 2 of 3 for LaVilla.
He makes that one. J.C. Ortiz takes it out to a 2-point lead. Lions have a chance to tie it. Off the dribble left side, off the hip of a LaVilla Cardinals. It goes out of bounds.
These are unofficial. Yeah, these are unofficial. 3 of 4 from the line. I know that I guess I missed 1 foul, but yeah, they are.
Pass deflected out of bounds off the Cardinals. It'll be LaSara basketball. 4:33 to go. Chance to tie this ball game up for the LaSara Lions. They'll throw it on top. Off the dribble this time, left-hand side. Here's a corner 3 for the lead. Won't go. In the paint, that was tipped out. Controlled by the Lions. Get it inside. Sanchez has it knocked out of his hands. Stay here. It'll be still LaSara ball.
Yeah, Carrillo shot up that 3 and was well off the mark. Excuse me.
Lions still with a chance here. This trip down to tie or take the lead as we near the halfway point of quarter number 2. In an extra position play-in game, if you will. Teams still vying for a playoff spot coming out of this district. Both teams still alive. Cardinals in the playoffs. They're just trying to better their position.
It looks like Coach Kretz went to like a diamond type of defense.
This 3, that one is deflected off the Cardinals. So again, the LaSara Lions will have an opportunity to convert here on the offensive end. They'll take a timeout. Again, the LaVilla Cardinals need to talk about the rebounding. I'm sure they'll talk about that among other things back after this.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito. This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Back here after the timeout in San Perlita on a Saturday afternoon. A little bonus coverage here on Rio Sports Live. I'm Joe Bowling with you. Send a shout out to my wife. Happy anniversary.
Oh, yeah. Happy anniversary, Joe.
Yeah, 7 years today. Seems like just yesterday we were walking out during halftime of a UTRGV game, meeting the preacher, and we got kind of a special ceremony as a shot goes up and in for the LaSara Lions. We are tied at 27 apiece.
And that's Sanchez inside getting his 18th point. 18 in the first half. And Lopez shots up that three, and that one's off the mark.
It'll be off the hands of the LaSara Lions, so it'll be the Cardinals to inbound the ball on the baseline.
4 of 9 from way beyond the arc. 4 of 9, 44% unofficial right now for LaVilla.
Pass it right-hand side for the Cardinals as they'll have the ball on the offensive end. A three, top of the key. That's off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, secured. Sebastian Lopez spins it back outside for another three. That won't go. Another long rebound for the Cardinals. Now they trap and nearly steal it, but they cause a jump ball. Possession arrow stays here.
Second chance points is was the key to that game in San Isidro. In LaSara against San Isidro was they were getting second chance points.
Nice spin move on a finish that time for the Cardinals. Christian Ortiz on the finish. They go under 3 to go. 2-point lead. Cardinals back on top. Lions with the ball on the offensive end. Handed off to Jay Sanchez. Sanchez takes off the dribble. Has it poked away. Tries to recover it. Out of bounds it goes. He touched it last.
He's getting the spacing, Joe, to get inside. He is driving the lane, but there's 2 or 3 guys meeting him as soon as they drop down to get in the way.
Now they'll reverse it, give it to the Lions, so they'll have a chance here to tie or take the lead. They'll look for the lead with this 3, miss it. High rebound comes out there to Lopez. Sebastian Lopez hands it off, and here come the LaVilla Cardinals. Christian Ortiz at the top of the key this time, runs a point, stays with a dribble to the right-hand side, on the attack, steps through, banks it up, got it. Christian Ortiz on a nice finish. Cardinals back up by 4. Lions back with the basketball. Here comes Leo Alvarado. Alvarado spins it over to Carrillo. Carrillo is left open, didn't shoot it this time as Lopez gives him plenty of room. Over in the hands of Garcia. Garcia got baseline, poked away there. Nice defense played by Joel Almanza to keep that ball from going baseline.
Well, he's got that Christian Ortiz. He has 4 points. That was 1 more point than what he had against San Isidro in limited time on the court. But again, right now, he's took it to the basket twice, and both times got in.
You know, Escobar checks in the game for the LaVilla Cardinals. He'll set up defensively and replaces Josiah Solis. Meanwhile, the LaSara Lions have the ball. Again, this Lion team has showed some resiliency here today. Down double digits multiple times. Sanchez off the dribble, into trouble, has it taken away. Quick pass for the Cardinals. Can they track it down? Yes. Save it to Lopez. Cardinals with the ball on the baseline. Banker up, no good. Lions get the rebound. They got a man ahead. They look for Sanchez. Poached away, but it's picked back up by Sanchez. Attacks right side, spins, and got fouled.
And they're going to call that one on the floor, so he's not going to go to the line. And that one is on Ortiz. So Ortiz has 3 fouls now with 5 points and 3 rebounds among 3 blocks. So minute 41, what are you going to do?
5 team fouls, 3 of those against your interior postman. A turnover against the LaSara Lions. Right now, they're going to leave him in the ball game. So you hold your breath for a minute 41 if you're the Cardinals, with J.C. Ortiz playing with 3 fouls. See if the Cardinals kind of take the wind out of the sails on the offensive end. Again, in one aspect, to protect the lead before you head into halftime, but also to protect your player. Ortiz down inside. On the dribble, this is Almanza. Hands it off to Ortiz, who popped out. Finds Ortiz. That's Christian Ortiz. Spins with a jump stop. Fadeaway jumper. They'll call a travel first.
A lot of that jump stop, and now as a referee, you kind of look at that jump stop and say, okay, did he take that extra step?
As a fan, I watch it, and I'm old school. It's a travel every time. It's not. I know. I realize that it's not. There's guys that can show me scientifically how it's not a travel. Block shot, get it out of there, says Escobar. Back come the Cardinals. Minute left here in the half. Christian Ortiz on the dribble, pulls the trigger off the dribble, no good. Nice rebound in the paint. Opportunity at the line coming up for Escobar, who's producing since checking in the game for the LaVilla Cardinals. Again, send a shout out to the San Isidro Tigers, who I know are watching this game in the gym. And right now, the bus driver's at least been called. They get to halftime, LaVilla Cardinals leading. That means they're halfway home of getting a chance to extend their season. Free throw off the mark by Kena Escobar. Additional broadcast coming up today. Kevin Naro's out at Mission getting things set up for some softball coverage for you fans. Also, Mark Molina is up in the Corpus area. He'll be at Flower Bluff today for the Macedonia Lions as they take their efforts into the Elite Eight at the TAPS basketball level. And if I can get the crew set up, as the LaSara Lions get a quick rebound and a shot, ball goes out of bounds. If I can get the crew set up, Rudy's ready to go on the camera, but right now my wife's kind of drawing a line in the sand that me going to broadcast tonight on my anniversary night may not happen tonight on the XFFL Vixens.
It's a nice look inside. Alvarado finding Adrian Bees for a bucket and 2-point lead.
Game. Cardinals with the basketball and a lead. See if they milk it down for the final shot. LaSara Lions extend the defense, trying to trap out of that. Nice pass in the paint, deflected out of bounds it goes. 25 and some change left here in the second quarter. LaVilla Cardinals will have the ball. They led after one quarter.
Yeah, they led
22-12. Or 22-12 by double digits. High pass outside to Lopez. Thought about pulling the trigger. He certainly has that kind of range. Shot block, rebound by Lopez, spins it up, no good. Lions get the ball. Ball knocked away, batted on the out-of-bounds line, kicking inside. Banker goes up, no good. A foul call and a chance for Josiah Solis to convert at the line.
And that was on Alvarado. That's his second foul. And coach will go to Jose Castillon with 11.9 seconds.
Meanwhile, Josiah Solis at the free throw line for the LaVilla Cardinals. Two-shot opportunity here. First one rolls in. Second one coming up.
Actually, he takes out Peña. Peña has been has 2 fouls.
Second one for Josiah Solis. That won't go. Rebound, though, is in the paint. Loose ball picked up by the Cardinals. 8 seconds to go. Shot in the paint, no good. Offensive rebound. Put it up and back to the line will go Escobar.
Yeah, he's doing work down low after that miss from Solis.
Kena Escobar at the free throw line. Stands in for the LaVilla Cardinals, who lead by 3. First one won't go.
And that's the third one on Alvarado. He's got no points and 3 fouls, so they need to be careful here. You got 2 guys with 2 or more fouls.
Next free throw coming up for Escobar is good. 4-point lead, 5 seconds left here in the half. LaSara will inbound the ball. Trying to get it in. They'll get it in the backcourt. Nearly stolen. Loose ball picked up by the Cardinals. 3 in the corner at the buzzer. Count it.
Bang it in.
Christian Ortiz drops in a 3 ball, and that sends the LaVilla Cardinals to the halftime break with a 7-point lead.
And he was coming off the court with the nice little sleeping the little baby. Coming off the court with that 3-point after he got the steal.
They lead by 7. We'll be back after this.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Hi, we're the Real Night City Rattlers. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Patriots.
making Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Back here on Real Sports Live as we're at halftime. The LaVilla Cardinals are on top of the LaSara Lions, 36-29. We're in San Perlita, Texas, on a Saturday afternoon.
And officially right now, as we give you the halftime stats brought to you by Hacienda Ford, Hacienda has it. 48% for LaSara, 47% for LaVilla. They are 5 of 12. LaVilla is 5 of 12 from downtown, 42%. Only 3 shots for LaSara from beyond the arc. They're 3 of 5 from the free throw line. So they've been to the free throw line, but only been able to get there 5 times. They're at 50%, 5 of 10. And again, the disparity is not that much as far as fouls. I mean, it's been a clean game, Joe. It's not one of those things where the stoppage of time. So what did you think about the first half and how it flowed? And
been a good rhythm and flow to this game. Again, obviously, the LaVilla Cardinals came out with more energy to start the ball game, but it was matched by the LaSara Lions in the nick of time. After a one-quarter play, it was a double-digit lead. The Cardinals looked like they were in control and comfortable, and then the Lions found some rhythm. They were sparked by Jay Sanchez in his first-half play as they began that second quarter. And then off of some made baskets, they got some steals. The defense picked up, perked up, and at times tied this ball game. And so now a 7-point game, you circle that three-pointer to close out the half. Is that the shot that sends LaVilla Cardinals into the number 3 spot in the districts? I'm not sure, but that was a big shot to close out the half.
Yeah.
As they talk at the halftime locker room.
Jay Sanchez right now leading all scorers with 18. Sebastian Lopez with 10. But the difference in this game, because of what we see with the lead, is that LaVilla has 3 or 4 more scorers that have 8, 7. Solis with 8. Ortiz with 7, of course, J.C. Ortiz with 5, and then of course you have everybody kind of chipping in, and I think that's the difference right now. As Ortiz hit that big 3, like you said, Joe, and he has 7 points.
We're at the halftime break. Again, reminding you we do have playoff basketball coverage coming your way on Monday. We already know we have one crew that's going to be in Ed Couch Elsa as they'll be calling the game for the Port Isabel boys. We'll also have another crew that will be at Edinburgh Vela as the San Benito boys are playing. Now, the question is, will Rudy and I embark on a travel to Falfurrias on Monday night to see Jubilee? That's a very distinct possibility. We may be heading in that direction to cover the Jubilee game. On Tuesday, we know we have the Santa Rosa Warriors. We have the San Perlita Trojans, who are also playing in the first round. And those are sponsored teams, my friends. And it goes back to last night. I had a minimum of 4 announcers and camera operators sitting on the shelf that could have been covering playoff basketball last night had it been that we were funded When I talk about funding, it's the UIL fees and then the travel fees and just the actual cost of production. So fans are asking me all the time, what's it cost? I don't charge anybody to broadcast any games. I never have, never will. But when it comes to covering the cost of just getting out there and doing it, we're looking at about $350 minimum to cover all of the fees that are involved, getting announcers and camera operators in position to be at these games. So any fans that are out there, hey, why aren't you covering this team? The reason is I just haven't reached the magic number to cover the cost. And when it all starts with fees that are popped on top before we ever think about broadcasting a game, it is something we have to contend with. So we do know we have boys basketball action coming. We do know that 99% surety that will be for the Edinburgh girls in their third-round game against Laredo United South. Freddie's got a wireless microphone in his hand. He's going to go find him a guest. As we're at the halftime break, we'll be just keeping it right here. Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. Right at a minute to go before we start the second half. This will be a short-lived interview with one Freddie Heredia. Go.
Coach Garza, first half, what did you guys talk about? That last shot by Ortiz?
The last 8 seconds killed us. Couldn't get a rebound, and point guard got in foul trouble, and nobody else wanted to come pick up the ball. So,
Coach Sanchez has been doing his job as far as getting his 18 points. What did you guys talk about in the half?
Feeding him the ball some more.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you, Joe.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back with the second half. Back here in Real Sports Live, we get set for the third quarter of play. 8 minutes on the clock. LaSara Lions will be going left to right. It's their ball. They're down by 7. They've trailed by as many as a dozen.
It was a good 17-14 quarter in that second quarter to come back down that 10-point lead after that 22-12.
Here's a three out of the gate that won't go. Rebound poked out of there. Long, picked up by the Lions on the left-hand side. A lot of contact there and a foul call to the free throw line will go. Leo Alvarado. I like what the Lions are doing. Offensively, they're crashing the boards. They're getting second and third looks. Start converting on those. And again, you climb the hill, you tie the game, then you look to take the lead.
Yeah, exactly. And again, they are driving in. Coach Garza, as you mentioned, he wants to feed Sanchez, but when we talk to him right now, he just said, hey, keep going, and keep doing what you're doing.
At the free throw line, first one, neither goes, so it's no harm on that foul. And so the LaVilla Cardinals will have it on the offensive end. They'll stay out wide as we're just underway here in the third quarter. A step back three in the corner, off the mark, no good. That would have hurt. Cardinals save the ball back in bounds, and a quick whistle. That's a jump ball, but you hold your breath. Anytime J.C. Ortiz is near a player going for a loose ball, he starts the second half with 3 fouls.
Yes.
Inbound play coming up for the Cardinals of LaVilla. They'll stay out wide with the basketball. Looking for a screen now on the right-hand side, dish it on the baseline and throw it away.
We're going to see how both teams kind of attack that. I'm good. It's Coach here near us. Trying to get to
steal for the Cardinals on the right-hand side. 1-on-2. Layup won't go. Offensive rebound, though. Trailing the play. There's J.C. Ortiz.
Yeah, Ortiz getting inside and getting the rebound and putting it back up.
The lead out to 9.
Ortiz now with 7.
Here's a 3 on the way for the LaSara Lions. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound for the LaVilla Cardinals. This is the way the ball game started. They jumped out to that double-digit lead. Quick jumper off the dribble, no good. On the rebound, there'll be a foul call.
That's going to be number 4 on our. Yep, that's going to be 4 on J.C. Ortiz. Now, he's your rim protector. And how long do you keep him out there, Joe, as far as early on in this third quarter?
Well, if you're out there and you're the LaSara Lions, you attack right at him. Here's a shot off the mark, no good. In the paint, a rebound foul will be called against the LaSara Lions.
That's Garcia.
Again, fans, if the San Ysidro Tigers are continuing to watch, as I was told they are, well, then they are absolutely happy now. And if the bus driver hasn't been called yet, the phone number is in the hand because they have to get on the bus and head this way to San Perlita for what would be a 5 o'clock game if this game plays out right now with the Cardinals protecting and holding on and winning this game with this lead.
Yeah, nice block there by Sanchez as they had a cutter coming down. And he was there to protect the bucket. Thrown away there by Chris Rivera. Out of bounds, turnover, back the other way.
Gives the ball back to the LaSara Lions. Lions will have it off the dribble at the elbow. Spin it outside to Sanchez. Goes to work. Got fouled. He'll get to the free throw line. He was the heart and soul of this team out of the gate to start this ball game.
And that's the first one for Lopez.
So he'll head to the free throw line. Jay Sanchez. First one, no good.
Again, Sanchez with 18. He is 2 of 4 from the free throw line.
Free throw up and in.
8-point lead here.
Third quarter here, LaVilla Cardinals have the ball. Take it off the dribble, inside pass, thrown away. Go ahead.
No, I was just mentioning Coach Garza has a daughter who plays softball, and we were talking before we did her signing back in she's in La Feria.
Good stuff. Off the dribble, Sanchez hangs in the air, banks it up and in.
That's a nice take by Sanchez to take it inside. Makes it a 6-point game here with 5:18 left.
Lions clawing their way back in this game. They're just hanging around here. Cardinals off the dribble. Whistle blows in the paint.
Yeah, Sanchez called for the block foul, and it's going to be on the floor. And that's Sanchez's first foul, so. If you're LaSara, you're going to take it in now, not having Ortiz there.
Lions take it off the dribble. That's a jump ball that'll be called. On the possession change, it stays here. Yeah, Ortiz out of the ball game. You got to attack right inside the paint. You can see that was their intent right there. Lions will inbound the ball right now. Nice catch by Sanchez. Jump stop. Got in traffic. Banks it up again.
22 for him. Leads all scorers. Actually 23, leads all scorers.
Cardinals back with the basketball. Their lead has been trimmed back to 4. Ball poked away. Recovered by Cordova. To Lopez. 3 for Solis. Won't go. In the paint. Rebound by the LaSara Lions. And here comes Alvarado. Leo Alvarado. Left side. Got it. And a foul.
Bank it in. Takes the charge, or takes the foul, and goes inside. Cordova with the foul, and Alvarado with the bucket and the harm, the hoop and the harm as we call it.
He makes the free throw, and just like that, it's a 1-point game.
It's an 8-2 quarter for LaSara.
Cardinals have the basketball off the dribble in the paint, kick it in the corner for a Lopez 3, and he makes it.
Lopez, as cool as the other side of the pillow. That gentleman hits the 3.
Sebastian Lopez on the other side. Answering that is Jay Sanchez. And now the scorers are suddenly heating up. 2-point game. 4:08 left in the third. Somebody trying to keep their season alive. LaSara Lions hanging around. Back after this.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Back here at San Perlita, LaSara Lions taking this game right back to the LaVilla Cardinals. Right now the two scorers leading up. Two guys leading the way.
Jay Sanchez with 25, Sebastian Lopez with 13 with that 3 from that corner. He's from the outside right now. He's only 3 of 8. So all of his 13 points have been from beyond the arc.
That's for Lopez, right?
Yeah, that's for Lopez. For
Sanchez leads everybody.
Yeah, and Sanchez is, again, going inside, taking advantage of not having that rim protector.
LaVilla Cardinals with the basketball. Off the dribble on the right-hand side in traffic. Banker up, no good. Offensive rebound, put it up, count it, and a foul to the free throw line goes Chris Rivera.
That's on Castillon and Rivera, who took the shot.
They called that before the shot went in, so wave the shot off. Cardinal basketball. A step-back jumper won't go. Long rebound out to the LaSara Lions. 2-point ball game. Ball deflected in the backcourt. 41-39 your score here in the third quarter.
We haven't seen too much pressure as far as in the backcourt.
In the dribble, left side, missed shot. Rebound is saved by the LaVilla Cardinals. They'll have it in the backcourt. Racing ahead is Christian Ortiz. Tries to pass that. Somehow deflects right to Rivera. Lobs it inside, and the LaSara Lions control it. Down by 2. Whistle blows. Timeout called. LaSara Lions want to talk it over. They trail by 2. 3:29 left. Third quarter. Lions trying to punch their ticket into the playoffs. A win here would do that. Back after this.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how...
We'll bring it right back, and we'll get back to the San Benito Chamber of Commerce. That was a lightning quick timeout called by the LaSara Lions. They trail by 2. Right side layup. We're tied.
Baez with double digits.
Adrian Bees with the bucket.
Excuse me.
And then a foul at the mid-court stripe. We've seen this before. LaSara Lions find a way to get back in this game and tie it up. Can they draw the line in the sand and not allow the LaVilla Cardinals to edge back out on top? Cardinals have controlled the lead throughout this ball game.
Well, that 10-point lead that they built in that first quarter has held up until now. 2 quarters for LaSara, where they've won the quarters.
Lions get a steal but throw it away, trying to push it forward. Cardinals now have the basketball, top of the key 3, and no good in the paint. Offensive board, put it up and in. Another basket made by Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Escobar.
Well, I had the right last name, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, right?
Keanu Escobar. I had to relate to Reeves to get the pronunciation of his name right. Appreciation sent out this time to Josh Gonzalez, helping me out with Keanu. 2-point game. The Cardinals on top. They've got the ball. No look pass. Left-hand side is Ortiz. Spins it back further out in the hands of Sebastian Lopez. Lopez tees up a deep 3, but they'll blow the whistle. Offensive foul. Billy Watson sends a happy anniversary shout out. Thank you, my friend. My wife dropped me off. I hope she comes back.
That was on Victor Garcia.
Lions have the basketball in the corner. Back outside, now on the drive right side. In traffic, that's a missed shot. Keanu Escobar gets a rebound for the LaVilla Cardinals. He's found the backcourt. That'll stop play. Now you're suddenly seeing more and more whistle blow as the flow of this game is slowing down. And the anxious moments are coming up as you have the LaSara Lions. If they fall here, they know their season isn't over. Means they just have to play another game. And that's just to get to the playoffs. Whistle blows before that shot goes in. Wave it off.
Yeah, it was a travel called on Garcia. Garcia saw he had numbers and tried to get it to Sanchez, cutting in the fast break, but was called for a travel.
Gives the ball back to the LaVilla Cardinals. Again, they've controlled the lead for the most part of the entire game. 3 different times being up by double digits. Off the dribble, Kennett in the corner. Escobar 3, no good. In the paint, Cardinals get the rebound, but then a jump ball is called. Stay here, it is Cardinal basketball.
Again, they are getting to the boards. They're getting inside of the LaSara defense and getting those offensive rebounds.
Cardinals inbound the ball in the corner, backing it away is Joel Almanza. Hands it off to Rivera. Rivera got in the paint. That's a charge.
That's called a charge on Rivera.
Nice job getting back by Jay Sanchez on the defensive side, holding his ground in the paint. 2-point ball game. Now you've got to see if the LaSara Lions will try to get it in the hands of Sanchez this trip down. Pressure in the backcourt by the LaVilla Cardinals. Problems. Quick pass ahead, though, to Bees. Bees is left open, stays wide on the right-hand side. Now he attacks off the dribble. Took it inside, hangs on to the ball, got fouled. He'll get to the free throw line, and he was intent. He was getting to the line at least.
Yeah, they notice that, of course, without Ortiz in there, they can drive in. Of course, Keanu's doing a good job inside also for them.
Adrian Bees at the free throw line
with 11.
Double digits. First one good. How many times can the LaSara Lions continue to come back in this ball game, claw their way back in it? Again, they win this 3-way tie for the final 2 places is over. And the 2 teams you're seeing here
will
advance. And LaSara would be the 3 seed coming out of district play for the playoffs next week. Quick pass to Sanchez. Missed that shot. Rebound taken down in the paint. Stops play with 1:11 to go. And with 1:11 to go, it'll be a free throw opportunity coming up for Adrian Bees. Lets a free throw go, makes it. Tie ball game. Now can the LaSara Lions take the lead?
It's a 14-7 quarter for LaSara, and again, it's been a back-and-forth game. Now with Coach Kritz going to his bench, he brings in Ortiz, brings out Chris Rivera.
Bees makes the next. LaSara Lions lead. Last time they did that, I believe it was 2-0.
Yes.
Cardinal basketball. Off the dribble in the paint. Coast to coast, lay it up, and roll it off, no good. Rebound tipped out to the Lions. Quick outlet pass. Left-hand side. And on the finish, a foul will be called. 57 seconds left here. The Cardinals, by winning Wednesday, assured themselves a playoff berth. A win here, they would get that 3 seed. So we're playing for the 3 seed right now.
Yeah, right now.
LaSara gets a win. They get the 3 seed. LaVilla would drop to 4. LaVilla wins, they get the 3 seed. LaSara would have to play San Isidro to decide that 4th spot. Free throw buried by Francisco Garcia. He'll get a second one here.
They've gone to the free throw line in the second half, and they're 9 of 15. Actually 10 of 16 now.
That one's also good. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Cardinals with the basketball down by 3. That's an errant pass. Picked off by Bees. Bees takes it forward. Right side pass. Layup good. Leo Alvarado. 5-point lead now for the LaSara Lions. We saw this earlier in the ball game when the Lions fed off of made baskets. They really got things going in a hurry. And like I said, if they ever caught up and then pushed one of those runs together, they could flip the entire perspective of this game.
Flip the switch, so to speak.
Cardinals will have the basketball down by 5. We'll see how they respond to being on the negative side of the scoreboard. Outside is Ortiz.
Bees with 14 now, and Jay with 25. We haven't seen too much of Jay in this late
There's
half.
a steal for the LaSara Lions. Coast-to-coast Bees lays it up, no good. Rebound by the Cardinals. They dodged a bullet that time. They need a basket, if nothing else, just to kind of right the ship. Foul at the mid-court stripe. They'll call that on the LaSara Lions.
That's Alvarado's fourth one.
He's kind of jumping up and down like it really wasn't me. That had to be a travel first, right?
Yeah, well.
Wrong. 9.6 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Fans, we hit our high water mark of a basketball broadcast last night. 5.9 thousand views on our Facebook side. It's still not our high water mark for our game of the month. As that happened, our first softball game achieved over 6,900 views. But we'll have that in our magazine. Again, it's a page we devote to our broadcast. Three at the buzzer from deep. Won't go. 5-point lead. LaSara Lions had a big third quarter. Back after this.
New and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Nava with Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as we are sitting at the 8-minute mark. And our camera's doing some crazy stuff right now. Freddie, I think just fixed that.
Sorry.
What's Rudy doing over there with that camera? Punching some buttons.
I have no idea.
Fourth quarter begins with LaSara Lions with a 5-point lead. That third quarter was by far their best productive 8-minute span.
A 19-7 quarter for LaSara there. Takes a 5-point lead.
Bounce pass inside, layup right side. Count it. Jose Castellon.
Nice look inside.
7-point lead now for the LaSara Lions. Cardinals with LaVilla with a basketball on that left wing to the free throw line, backing away, and a foul will be called. That'll be an offensive push-off foul against Josiah Solis.
Well, I mean, you have 10 fouls. You have 10 fouls and 7 fouls, so for the next 7 minutes, and you're going to have a pretty slow game after every foul.
Now, whistles will be free throws unless it was a player control foul, as we just saw there. Off the dribble for LaSara, nothing doing. They'll back it outside, and we'll see right now, immediately with a 7-point lead here in the fourth quarter, they are going to force the LaVilla Cardinals to come out of that zone. Pass in the paint. Banker up and in. They make them pay. They draw him out of the zone, dive it inside to Jay Sanchez, who's already proven he can finish in the paint. And LaSara is up 9.
And Sanchez with 27. Everything's been inside in the paint. He's 12 of 17 from inside. 70. How much more high percentage can you get, Joe?
LaSara Lions are making some noise there. Fan base is here.
And Bees and Sanchez in double figures with 27 and 14 respectively. Lopez with 13 on the other side. And we haven't seen much of him in the
9-point lead for the LaSara Lions. And that is the...
I'm sorry.
Just tuning in. This team was down a dozen points in the third quarter. So a huge flip of the switch here in this game.
Lopez has not scored since the first half in the first quarter. 10 points. He had that 3 in that third quarter. After that, we haven't seen much of him. And he just scored 31 on San Isidro on Wednesday.
So we'll see if Sebastian Lopez can dial it up. Again, the big blow to the LaVilla Cardinals was when J.C. Ortiz exited the ball game with 4 fouls. Now he's back in the game now, but his team down 9.
Yeah.
And so we'll see how they react now with him back in the ball game. His presence in the paint was a force. He catches the ball here, goes in the paint, went for the shot, has it taken away. Quick pass ahead. Here's Jay Sanchez, one man to beat, and he can't do it. Offensive rebound, but a push off to get there. Jay Sanchez makes that and extends it to an 11-point lead.
The crowd that's here would erupt.
They would have gone nuts.
Castillon with call for the foul.
And like we said, as fouls are called now, it'll be a free throw shooting contest between these two teams. Any free throws allowed for the LaVilla Cardinals, down by 9, assist them in the fact that they can score without the clock running. I know there's 6:50 left. That's an eternity, but it'll go away in a hurry when you're down 9.
5 for 11 from the free throw line for LaVilla.
Christian Ortiz misses the front end of 1-1 on the rebound. Cardinals get that. Ortiz comes out of there with it. Spins it over to Lopez. Lopez puts it on the floor, attacks left side, has it poked away. That's off the LaSara Lions. 6:40 left here in the ball game as far as regulation goes. What a finish last night in that Harlingen and Laredo United South girls playoff game. Here's a jumper. That's an open look. Count that all day. Christian Ortiz. 6:30 remaining. 7-point lead for the LaSara Lions. Going inside, and he'll finish again. It's Jay Sanchez.
29 for that gentleman, and still have 6 minutes to go in this ball game.
LaVilla Cardinals with the ball outside 3 on the way. That's off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, and then a power dribble off a foot, and it goes out of bounds. That's one of those, you're Josiah Solis. Catch it, shoot it in one motion. You don't need the power dribble. You're right in the midst of the defense.
Yeah. You try to put it up again and off the foot.
LaSara Lions with the ball. Carrillo brings it up. We'll go under 6 minutes here on this possession. Get it back in the hand of Sanchez. Why not? Attacks into a double team. They take it away. Here come the Cardinals of LaVilla. Lopez finds Ortiz. Ortiz gets in the lane. Has it shot blocked. Rebound comes out long. Cardinals save it and control it. They out-hustle the LaSara Lions this trip down. Ortiz tries to dish off with a no-look. In traffic. Shot up, no good. A foul called. And a free throw opportunity coming up for J.C. Ortiz.
Yeah, Ortiz banging inside, and that one, Castillon, got a little bit more than just the ball, as he has his 4th foul now. And we'll send J.C. to the free throw line for a 1-1.
J.C. stands in. Free throw number 1 is good. I want to send a shout out right now to the LaSara School District. LaSara assisted us on the Wednesday night broadcast, and they were real helpful as we notched them as another school we produced a broadcast from. And that
was a good working with Molina.
Free throw missed. Rebound taken down by the LaSara Lions. Sanchez fires it ahead to Bees. Attacks. Reverse layup. Count it.
Nice way to get it inside. Bees.
Lead back to 10. Ortiz has the ball for the Cardinals. Outside to Lopez. He's been just extremely quiet here in this ball game since the first quarter, in which he was on fire. Long 3 by Ortiz. That's off the rim. No good. Rebound. 1 and done. Carrillo secures the board. Pressure in the backcourt. They'll throw past that. Garcia brings it ahead. He attacks in the paint. Missed the shot. Rebound. Karam's off the LaVilla Cardinal. They'll give the ball back to the LaSara Lions.
10-point lead with 5 minutes to play, and you have some guys that are in foul trouble. What do you do for Coach Kretz, and how do you manage to get back into the game? And Coach Garza is kind of saying, hey, get it back to the timeline.
They see a timeout called so they can at least discuss who can commit some fouls. 4:50 to go. LaSara Lions again will spread the floor right now. Once they did this earlier, and then they fired it right inside to Sanchez once they opened up that paint. Pass on the baseline. In the paint, Sanchez goes to work. Missed it. Offensive rebound, though. Put it up. No good. Sanchez is there again. Tries to save it. It's off his hands. It'll be, they'll say off the LaVilla Cardinals.
Sanchez missed it. Rebound by Ramirez. Ramirez missed his putback. And then Sanchez kind of lost it out of bounds.
As Ruben Ramirez steps off the court, he's shaking his head. He knows that's a bucket I need to make. A for the effort on getting the rebound. He just knew better. That's a push-off. LaVilla Cardinals have it. J.C. Ortiz secures the ball. In the paint, lost it off the dribble.
Off his foot, off his side of his foot.
He nearly committed his 5th foul in the open court there for that loose ball. Like I said, when you have someone playing like that, you know. You just hold your breath on any loose ball that he's contesting. Lions have the ball, break the pressure, left-hand side in traffic. That goes out of bounds.
And blocked by Ortiz. He has a presence of knowing.
Backing away.
Yeah, he isn't. He's still going at it. Knowing that he has four fouls, and he's still making sure that he protects the rim to try and see this 10-point lead, not have a chance to get back in.
Lions to inbound the ball. Throw it outside. Catch made there by Alvarado, and he'll slow it down as we hit the halfway point of the 4th quarter. LaSara Lions battle back after trailing by 12. Currently lead by 10 into a double team. Ortiz gets a steal. Has it on the right-hand side. Lays it up. Too strong. Rebound. That's tipped by the Cardinals. And now you start counting the missed opportunities for the LaVilla Cardinals to put points on the board each time they've secured the ball. That's 3 consecutive trips.
Yeah, that's 3 trips down the floor where they haven't been able to get, chip into this 10-point lead.
Francisco Garcia slows the pace. Takes it against a dribble against Lopez. Stays away from the 5-second call. Spins it in the corner. Caught there by Alex Carrillo. Has it taken away. Here come the Cardinals. Another chance to put points on the board. In the paint. Layup. Good. Josiah Solis.
Inside. Josiah now with 10.
8-point ball game. Cardinals trying to chase. Lions have the basketball. Nice job by Alvarado to stop on a dime. Pass it up to Sanchez. Goes baseline. Dishes inside. Layup good. Adrian Bees.
Bees gets Sanchez to give him an assist inside, knowing that they're going to try and block his shot. He came over.
Lions back up by 10. Cardinals with the basketball outside. Lopez directs some traffic, has it poked away. Right there to pick it up is Christian Ortiz. He's got range out there. He launches a 3 and proves me right. Thank you.
Bangs it in from downtown. Bang it, young man.
7-point game. 2:47 to go. Lions throw past the pressure. Have numbers. Backside layup. Count it.
Easy bucket for Carrillo on the other side.
9-point ball game. Cardinals back with the basketball. Ortiz again in the open court this time. Attacks in the paint. Dishes off. Lopez can't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds. Travel will be called against the LaSara Lions.
Yeah, he slid right there. He was trying to, as he went to the floor to get the ball, he kind of slid, and they called a travel.
Timeout on the floor. LaSara Lions trying to punch their ticket into the playoffs. They lead by 9. Back after this. Back here, Rio Sports Live. LaSara Lions over there talking things over. LaVilla Cardinals, you start looking at a 9-point deficit, 2:27 to go. Do you go beyond the arc? Well, they've shot a bunch beyond the arc so far, Mr. Freddie.
Yeah, they're 7 of 20 from beyond the arc. LaVilla 35%, and 0 for 6 for. There's another one chalked up by Lopez.
Missed, but a rebound by Ortiz, taken away by the LaSara Lions, and a foul in the backcourt. That'll be on the LaVilla Cardinals. Keanu Escobar picks up the foul. And that's a position where you have to be in right now if you're the Cardinals. You're going to have to start sending guys to the line. Free throws have been an adventure, though, for both teams.
Yeah, they for both teams, they're 10 of 16 for LaSara as a team, 63%, 6 of 13 for LaVilla. So it's one of those things where you get this freebie, Joe, you got to put them in, right?
2-shot, first one no good. Next one by Leo Alvarado coming up. Misses that too. Long rebound though for the Cardinals of LaVilla. Ortiz brings it across. Whistles a pass to Lopez, or check that, Ortiz threw it away.
With for LaVilla, now they have 3 in double digits. Lopez with 13, Ortiz with 12, and Solis with 10.
On the backcourt, a steal, a layup, good. Christian Ortiz right there. 7-point game, 2:04 remaining. More pressure in the backcourt by the LaVilla Cardinals. You pressure and then you foul if you have to. Pass in the corner. Sanchez goes to work in traffic. Missed that shot. Fights for a rebound. Then a foul will be called. Who's that on? They're going to call it on LaSara. Should be free throws for the LaVilla Cardinals.
It looked like that one was on Bees. Bees with his second foul.
So it does stop the clock. There's 1:52 left in the free throw line. Keanu Escobar for the LaVilla Cardinals. That's the 10th team foul, so it's 2 shots down the stretch for either team on any whistle for a foul.
Escobar 1 of 4 right now from the free throw line in this game. 3 points, 2 rebounds.
1 here. If he can get 1, we'll take it to a 2-possession game. So it's important he hits 1 of 2. He missed the first. Keanu ready to go with another.
With just under 2 minutes. Yeah, Joe, it's a 2-possession game. Anything can happen.
Spins that in. 6-point ball game. 2-possession game. The Cardinals again compress in the backcourt. They don't have to foul immediately. But again, you start looking at, you got a team that's missing from the line. You might want to send them there anyway. Ball on the baseline. Layup. That's blocked out of there by the Cardinals. Ball goes out of bounds. 2 players there to send it out.
Yeah, Escobar and Solis were both there. Called timeout for Coach Garza.
Hey, LaSara Lions lead by 6. That's their ball after this.
Hi, we're PJ Lady Bears, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Go!
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Brownsville, Rio Hondo, San Carlos, and Los Indios. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit VTX1.net to find out more.
D-Tronics does it all, from audio, video, alarms, tint, and more. Visit D-Tronics.com to see all the latest installs. D-Tronics for your auto, home, or business.
We are back here. The LaVilla Cardinals talking it over. Their situation, they trail by 6. Their opponent has the basketball. Double bonus, so you commit a foul, you're going to send someone to the line for 2. We got over 1:40. It's 1:42 left. So, again, it's not an immediate foul situation. You can play some defense for 10, 12 seconds here at least before you make a decision. We'll see what they talked about there. Lions get the ball in.
Well, and for Coach Garza, I don't think he wants a quick shot. He wants to make sure he gets the right shot. With the lead, he's going to have to make these guys play, like you said. Somebody comes up.
Foul will be committed. Francisco Garcia will go to the free throw line. I think there was some confusion there. Josiah Solis wasn't sure if he was supposed to foul or not. He commits his 4th, and you got some LaVilla Cardinals with some serious foul trouble as Francisco Garcia steps to the line.
Yeah, Solis with 4, Ortiz with 4.
2 shots, relax on the first. He misses. Again, this free throw thing is a story for the LaSara Lions. 1:31 to go. They could be icing this game away.
LaSara right now 10 of 19.
4th quarter, whatever. Second one is good. 1 of 2 on the trip. Takes it back to a 3-possession game. That's a number that you want to circle. Cardinals basketball. Here comes Christian Ortiz. Ortiz spins it outside left. Pass deflected and stolen by the LaSara Lions. That's a big defensive play right there. 1:20 to go. Lions bring it across. Finding Bees. He's double teamed. A foul will be called with 1:13 to go.
Bees is 4 of 6. So you're sending the guy who, again, is shooting 67%. 4 of 6.
First one is no good. But regardless if he made or missed both of these with the 3-point arc, it was a 3-possession game. Still, you want to extend it out. You want to force the Cardinals to shoot threes if you can, if you're the LaSara Lions. Second free throw coming up for Adrian Bees is good, 1 of 2. 50% should get you there if you're the LaSara Lions. Cardinals are going to have to hit some shots in a hurry. Ortiz brings it across. He's down 8. 3 by Lopez. Bang!
Just like that, Lopez, 16 points.
Minute to go. Cardinals playing some defense. Will get a steal. A Lopez 3. Hit another!
Back-to-back threes.
He may have been fouled. There's a whistle. Was it for a timeout, a foul, or an injury? 53 seconds left. We'll decide all of that. 1 possession game, 2-point game. Back after this.
Hi, we're the Lady Wildcats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Cardinal fans having some fun now. They were quiet in the fourth quarter, but now suddenly, on the strength of back-to-back 3 balls by Sebastian Lopez, there's an awful lot going right for them right now. They're going to apply pressure in the backcourt. LaSara Lions lead by 2. Bring it across. Quick pass is deflected and stolen. Cardinals have a chance to tie it. Here comes Lopez. Brings it across. Handles it. Bounce pass. Stolen by the Lions. Quick pass ahead. Sanchez is there. Lays it up. Got it. Lions back up by 4. 30 seconds remaining. Cardinals with the basketball across the timeline. On the dribble, Ortiz attacks. Dishes it outside for a deep Lopez 3 off the mark. Cardinals get the rebound on the outlet pass. A foul will be called. And that'll allow the LaVilla Cardinals to shoot free throws with the clock stopped at 23 ticks remaining.
Yeah, Alex Carrillo got the foul on Escobar. Escobar going to the line, and he's 2 of 6 from the free throw line today.
Keanu needs to make 1 to drop it down to a 1-possession game. He sinks that. Now you make 1. You got a 2-point game. If you're the Cardinals, you try to steal first. You might have to commit a foul by about the 12-second mark. That's about where you have to draw the line. They may foul immediately. We'll see. Keanu ready to go. 3-point game. Now 2. Lions inbound the ball. Pressure in the backcourt. Bring it across with 20. Pass left-hand side on the attack on the baseline. Sanchez lays it up. No good. Offensive rebound. Put it up and in. Count it by Adrian Bees. 4-point game. Cardinals back with the ball. 7 seconds remaining. Ortiz, a half-court 3. Won't go. LaSara Lions get it. And this is decided. LaSara Lions are the 3 seed as they capture this victory over the LaVilla Cardinals. Cardinals drop the 4 seed. The playoffs are decided. Come from behind victory for the LaSara Lions and then hang on for dear life down the stretch. Either way you shape it up, they win it and are now in the playoffs.
Yeah, we're going to have our Hacienda Hazard player of the game with 31 points, Jay Sanchez. Can we have a double?
No, sir.
No, we're going to have 1?
1, sir.
Man, Jay Sanchez, 31 points, and 3 of 5 from the free throw line. So that's our Hacienda Hazard player of the game. We'll get to him right now.
Again, our appreciation for the fans that tuned into the game. Now we'll find out the locations and opponents for these teams as the LaSara Lions secure a victory, and Freddie Heredia now has our Hacienda Hazard player of the game. Mr. Sanchez.
Freddie there with our player of the game. Hacienda has a player of the game, Jay Sanchez. Jay, you guys needed a win today. You guys were down in that first by 10, 22-12. You guys come back. You scored 10 in that first in that first quarter to get your team back into the game. What did you see about this game?
That we're looking down, a little down, and I brought us back up. We got momentum going our way, and then we just took it from there. We played our game.
What did Coach tell you at the half as far as when you guys were down at the half?
That we needed to get rebounds, and that's it. Play hard. That's what we did, and we won.
You crashed the boards. You got over 10 rebounds also, so you got a double-double tonight, 31 points. And again, that's one of the things when you're going into the playoffs, you like to finish something like this, right?
Yes, sir.
What can you say about your teammate also? Bees also threw in some points. What can you say about your teammates?
Man, we had a struggle in the beginning of the year. He got hurt, and then he came back, and we just played this game like it was the last game ever.
And that's, of course, Jay Sanchez, our Hacienda Hazard Player of the Game for the LaSara Lions as they punch their ticket into the State 2A playoffs. We'll be back with more after this.
Thank you, Freddie. Again, our post-game continues. 66-62 was the victory. Freddie Heredia will now bring a coach over, and we'll be talking with the coach of the LaSara Lions, who don't have to play an extra game. And Freddie Heredia will talk to Coach right now.
And we're back. We're with Coach Garza. Coach, as Jay is coming off, we talked to him, 31 points. He had a double-double. He had a lot of rebounds in there. We didn't get how many rebounds, but he did his job, like you mentioned when we talked before the game. What did you see in these kids? Also, Bees came up big in this game and gave you, of course, double digits.
We spoke about if they played us man-to-man, we were going to have to go a little smaller on our lineup, and Adrian Baez stepped it up. I expected Jay to show up, and it all paid off for us at the end.
Coach,